Well, all right, everybody, welcome to the first week of February, and we're kicking off this week with Mercury in retrograde. But I want to say to you that I was born with Mercury in retrograde. A lot of people are born with Mercury in retrograde, so because it happens 3 times every year. So let's take a different approach to Mercury retrograde and think of it as like whispers from your guides. Right? This is messengers. The Mercury is the messenger. So let's think of it as, little messages coming to you, coming from inside you, or coming into you, right? And I'm going to do a little video over on Souls on Fire about the easiest way to understand the messages that your guides are sending you. So I'll put that up this week. You'll see it over on Souls on Fire. Put a little card here once it's available, so you can go check it out. Definitely being able to interpret these messages, right? If Mercury is direct and you're the one sort of broadcasting, right? You're the one that's out there talking. Think of Mercury retrograde as things coming into you. All right, let's look at that. Let's try to do that. How's that? Okay. And then trying to interpret what they mean. And, messages have a very personal meaning. So it's okay, I think, to Google, what does 1111 mean? I think that's fine, but it's just a starting point. Messages have a personal meaning. Your guides are very specific to you. So there's, twin flame, or this is what that means in general terms, like the spirit animal, the owl, or something like that. But then in that video on Souls on Fire, I'm going to take a look at what these things are meaning to you, and how can you more personalize things. Okay. All right. So let's see where we go here. This is a message for whoever needs to hear it, right? Come and use your own interpretive skills here. So to personalize this message, if the title grabbed you, the title, which I don't know what it is yet because I haven't done the reading, but if the title grabbed you and you're here, there's a message here for you. Okay? Okay. All right, let's see where we go. To be fair, that's a Libra card. Freaky, huh? Message in a bottle. Yin. So this is allowing messages to come in when you're feeling very balanced. Messages are coming into you. Boy, this is a little like right on the nose, huh? Getting yourself balanced and getting yourself aware of how you take in messages. And a really cool way, and I'll put this in that other video too, is about getting really mindful, slowing yourself down, being able to take in messages and being like, that seems sparkly to me, so I'm going to pay attention to that. This is a message of new love coming in. Ace of Cups. Okay. New love coming in. Oh, I forgot that other deck. Where's my other deck? By the way, when I sound like Mrs. Doubtfire, that is my guide, Isabel. I have Isaac and Isabel. The eyes have it, right? Where's my other deck? I don't understand. I left my other deck in the other room. That's okay. Everything has a meaning to it, all right? That deck may need to have some rest. It is one of my favorites. Don't tell any of these. It is one of my favorites. Okay. All right. Queen of Wands underneath. Two of Pentacles. The World. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Getting unstuck. Okay. So for those of you who've never made it over to Vimeo, there's going to be an extended for this reading, and that's where I put all the extendeds right now. This is going to go into a February page. And the February page, the trailer right at the top is a little message. I do a little reading. It's not just another reading that's already on that page. It's a special reading. Every single month is a special reading I do just for purposes of that trailer. So there's something in that message, because I just did it, about getting unstuck that you might want to watch, okay? King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. The message, spoiler alert, was about getting yourself more confident, more self-confident. I feel like there is a message here about you might be manifesting, right? You might be asking for things to come in. But if you haven't worked on your self-confidence, or if you haven't, like, I want to lose 25 pounds before I'm in another relationship, and you manifest that person, you're likely to push them away because you haven't done the thing, for two things. First, that could also be a delaying tactic because you still need, internal work, or you still need to, time for yourself. But it's also something that is a little bit like, giddy up, get on your horse right now, okay? Giddy up. Don't be like, oh, I can just start tomorrow. I could just do it tomorrow. Start now. If you're watching this, now is the time to start, because this is what's been going on for a while. All right. I do see this Libra card here as a little bit of, it's getting in balance, but it's also a little bit of like Libra. Everybody has Sag, Scorpio, Libra. Everybody has their positive traits and their quote unquote negative traits, right? This is duality. Libra is always working to get into balance, but sometimes balance can be stuck. Sometimes, steady state homeostasis. A little tip of the cap to Paul Thomas, my biology teacher, about steady state. He always talked about steady state. And that can be a good place to start. But when you're manifesting things, new things come in, you're out of balance, and then you get in balance with them, right? Like, it tips the scales a little bit. So, when you've been alone for a long time and a new person comes into your life, well, that, necessarily disrupts the schedule or disrupts how you've been doing things. And then you get into balance again. And if you're in a couple and you're in too much of a steady state, then it can be an indicator of, things never stand still. They've always got to move forward. So you're either moving forward or you're moving backward. And staying in the steady state can be a stabilizing thing so that you can choose to move forward, okay? There's a message coming in. I feel like it can be coming from a King of Swords. All right, this is a message about the future. Ta-ta-ta-ta! The future is here. So everything you've been working to manifest, all right, there's a love partner coming in. Some of you may not be ready for this, okay? Because it's like, well, I think of it as out there. But one of the things about 5D, one of the things about moving into 5D is about timelines, okay? So you are going to have more control over your timelines. You will be able to move around at will in timelines. And what that means is, and this is a little counterintuitive, it's about standing still, being in the present moment so much. All right, all of your senses, feel, touch, taste, sense, smell, all of your senses are heightened. Okay, and one of the indicators that you're moving into the 5D is you're able to move around in your timelines. So this person who you've been thinking about as out there is suddenly here now, because there really is no future, there's no past. It's really all happening at one time. So when we talk about jumping timelines, everything is happening at once. Okay, the feeling into the energy of being in relationship this is why things are manifesting. This is about manifesting. Okay, I guess this is about manifesting. It's about getting into the feeling place of what it feels like to have another person living in your house, or what it feels like to be in relationship, what it feels like to have the love of your life in your life right now, because they're alive, I promise you, and you can just be in the moment and feel into that experience, and that experience becomes your experience, okay? So in the moment, right now. So world and Wheel of Fortune and the world. So endings, new beginnings, moving forward, all taking place at the same time. All right, all taking place at the same time. Ace of Cups coming in. So in the past, the thing that made you be the most stuck here, the thing that made you be sort of standing in place and feeling like I can't manifest anything. This is Queen of Wands is a little bit like stamping her feet a little bit here, like like, do you really want it? Do you really want a person in your life? What does it mean to have a person in your life? What does it mean to have new love in your life? Because when you effectively get into the place of manifesting it, boom, that appears. So get ready, because we are in this loud AF Aquarius energy. It's air energy, right? So in the past, the reason the Great Conjunction was so important is it was always in an earth sign. So earth is not only the physicality, but it's time. It's how we experience time. And now that we're in the age of Aquarius, we moved out of the Great Conjunction as it was manifesting things in earth, in the pentacles kind of way. Now we're manifesting in the Aquarian air sign kind of way. Immediate. Are you ready? Okay? Because in the past, you may have not been ready, even though you're manifesting something, not really ready for it yet. All right? And so now it's about moving into being self-confident. So whatever that means for you, does that mean like, I want to have my house prepared. I want to have, I want to feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I want to be healthy. I want to be, joyful and doing the fun things that I love to do. When you get into that space, that's manifesting happiness and joy, because you're living happiness and joy. Living in that energy of the life, no matter what the circumstances are around you. Okay? If you think, because there's a lot of people are having it really tough right now, if you think that you can't manifest happiness because of your external circumstances, the age of Aquarius is here to say, poppycock. That's ridiculous, because we're now manifesting in an air, instantaneous kind of thing. If you think you can't manifest because of your circumstances, I want you to read Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Okay? That was written during the Holocaust. And I also want you to watch The Shawshank Redemption. There's a redemption there because it's not Red. It's the Tim Robbins character, the one who escapes. He was wrongly accused. He did not do that crime. He's in jail in Shawshank. Everybody else is like resigned to the fact that they're never getting out, including Red. And his comment was, get busy living or get busy dying. And that's exactly right. And he was able to, through his own, like, okay, this is where I am. This sucks. I'm going to manifest freedom. And even before he broke out of jail, even before he did that, he manifested freedom in that situation. He did. He was more free because he was doing what he wanted to do in that most lockdown of kind of scenario. Think about that for a second. Read Viktor Frankl. These are the most heinous, experiences designed to break the will of human beings. And yet they were able to be free. Okay? So get busy living or get busy dying. And I feel like because we're in this Aquarius energy right now, it doesn't matter. Like, when we talk about like, well, when is this going to happen? You decide. You decide when this is going to happen, because that's what the Age of Aquarius is all about. Age of Aquarius is about the collective, right? It's about the collective. It's about humanity. It's about all of us working together, all of us helping each other. It's also an air sign. And so manifesting an air energy is much less cumbersome than an earth energy. So you can do it, all right? This is about reading the signs of your guides, being at a crossroads here. I haven't been able to manifest. It's not my fault. I haven't been able to manifest. Well, now it is your time. What are you going to do with this kind of magical ability? What are you going to do? Okay? Because new love wants to come in. Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated event. All right? This is a fated event. So let me get one of these here. Okay, I got two. Your soul shines. Limitations inspire innovations. Limitations inspire innovations. Your soul shines. We talk a lot about shining your light so the other person can see you. That requires you to use the circumstances where you are to your best advantage. How can I create happiness and joy for myself no matter where I am right now? That's how you take control, okay? That's how you take control. Limitations inspire innovations. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. If this resonated for you, and I truly hope it did, I'm going to continue on with this message. Get busy living or get busy dying. You only got two choices, really. And I definitely feel like there's another person here who's trying to break through. Will you invite them in? All right. I'm going to continue on. If you'd like to continue on with me, there's a link below. I'll see you over there.